GP, would you like to introduce your Shitco summer entry?
So let me first start off by I've been wrong about this moving. I still think the accumulation in this will lead to a bigger gain, and we could be potentially in that zone once again. And that is our friend Wayfair. It is now officially, as of today, it may fail in the next 2 days, but as of today, it is reclaiming the 50-week moving average for the first time since last year. It has now rejected that 50-week moving average probably a dozen times from what I can see. Um, so there's been a lot of accumulation in this name over the last 3 years, and I think it may be ready for the next leg higher.
GP,
Um,
when we first played this game of who has the best quarterly pick, you had this name,
yeah,
and I was kind of meh on it, but I'm with you on this one. I really like it above this week's high. If it can go above this week's high, I think it's game on for Wayfair. But please go ahead,
yeah,
continue.
it's a double bottom. And when Wayfair was back in the 20s in early April, one of the net trader, I think, on or someone on Stocktwits asked me if I'm buying Wayfair, and I was like, I'm not buying it. I'm holding from like the high 30s, and there are so many things that I like better that are on sale that I'm not going to deploy any money to Wayfair. But we talked about how it's probably going to double from there, and this is exactly what's happened since then. But to me, allocating the cash that I had to Tesla and Hims was a better long term allocation for me when you get a 27% correction in 8 weeks in the markets.
I I'm looking at this as a double, right? 44
There's
to
a,
88. I
yeah,
think
if
this
not
is a
higher,
buy.
right? So the two things, right? On the monthly Wayfair, if you look at the MACD, even through all of this, because it was so depressed off that move down, it has never crossed back to bear, right? It's on the monthly, it is well below the zero line, so there's still a lot of work to do, but it is never even with the 60, 70, 80% move down, it has still not crossed bear. So tells you that overall the market, I mean, the chart is bullish. If you look at the quarterly, it still smells of accumulation and
Damn.
wicks. How many wicks have we had below this level, right? Um, so yes, have I been wrong? But we also talked about it could take years for the base to break out, right? So I like this. It's potentially on a weekly confirming the 50 week. So you have once again you have a clear pivot.